Hello everybody and welcome to Gold Edition of Farming Simulator. I'm going to take a slightly different gameplay approach to this game as I normally would do. Usually I would do probably a 40-minute video and then edit it down to about 25 minutes, maybe 20. In this one I'm going to do as I did in the early days. I say early days, but that was actually only October last year, and I'm going to return to the Farming Simulator Diaries. And by that I mean I'm going to play the usual farming hours, so sort of probably 6 o'clock in the morning until maybe 8 o'clock at night, and I'm going to play all the way through without cutting anything out, maybe a few here and there, but mainly it's going to be one continuous video, and it will also be longer than normal. And I'm also going to just use the machinery which is in the game, and I probably won't put mods into this. That is for the other mod maps which I'm doing. So yes, without any further ado, let's get straight into this. We're on an Eastern European map called Sosnovka. So here we are, we're in the main yard, and this is some of the machinery you get with Gold Edition, but this isn't all of it. There are some more which I'm going to show you, and we're mainly going to start with just this equipment. Obviously there is some big equipment here, these being the Rostolmash combines and the forage harvester there, and also we've got a very old tractor here, and we've got a nice trailer, farm tech, and we've got the Zetas as well. We've got plenty of these with the Kverneland or Verneland, I don't know how you pronounce it exactly. I think everyone has a different pronunciation for it, but yes, there is some new Kverneland machinery which is very nice, because I don't think there is actually any on Farming Simulator at all until now, so that is very nice that they have been implemented into this edition, along with a plough and another tractor just here, and we also do have another combine just over there, the other side of those. I don't know what they are. What are they? Like, I guess they're just like the barns, but they're more like polytunnels. But yeah, we do have some more machinery, and we've also got the corn header. I don't usually do corn harvest with a combine, so I think this is probably a very good map to use this on. And we have another Rostolmash combine just here with a fairly decent sized header. You don't want anything too big though, because the map isn't huge, or the fields aren't huge. I think the machinery which has been given to us is actually just right for the farm, which would make sense. Now I probably should say at this point that I haven't actually got the Satex steering wheel yet. I am getting it in a few days time. I do have Gold Edition obviously because I'm playing it now, but I know that you do get it as a bundle with the steering wheel. So I will be getting that, but it just hasn't arrived yet. So it is coming, I believe. I am told it's on the way. So fingers crossed it'll be here in the next couple of days, and then I'll be able to do an unboxing of it, and we'll have an in-depth video of looking at it. So we have actually got to go and get a delivery. Let's get the shift started. We'll start our farming day. Okay, so here we go. Let's start. We are playing as a farmer called Nick. We're going to do a role play, and he is just a worker on the farm. He isn't a manager, and he isn't the owner. He has access to all the machinery. He can use anything he wants, which is good. Means we're not going to be limited. And today his job is to bring some new machinery from the dealer just here, and you can tell it's Eastern European. Look at that writing over there. I think it's Russian. I think Sosnovka is actually in Russia. I don't know if it's actually based on the actual place, or if it's just like taken the name of the place and then it's just make believe, you know, with fiction. So yes, we are in the lorry. We're taking this to our yard, and I think this is a lot better. Although it's not. It's been branded as a Tatra. It kind of looks like a DAF. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but definitely the sounds, as you'll hear in a minute, are way better than the MAN which we got to begin with. So let's get going. We're obviously driving on the right hand side of the road today, as you would do every day actually over here. You wouldn't. What day is it today? It's Friday. Let's drive on the left. Yes, it's not that kind of approach. We are driving on the right today, and you can't quite see it yet, but the traffic is all like Eastern European cars. It's not just the standard vehicles which you get in the original map. They are what you get in Eastern Europe. And they're quite small. Small vehicles. The good thing is, the shop isn't too far from the farm. So we haven't got too far to deliver these. In fact, it's just here. And you can see that we've got our silage pit there, which has got nothing in it at the moment. And it looks like they could get some weed killer out. Got a few weeds growing through here. I think we should probably look at the question marks as well, just so we know what's actually in here. These are all storage points for potatoes and sugar beet, I think. So we'll take a look in a minute. That's the trailer down, and we need to get our forage harvester to take these off here. And that field just over there with the combine in, we'll also harvest that today, I think, if we've got time. We'll at least start it. Just depends how we are for time. Obviously take all the diff lock off, don't know why that's on. And we could really do with finding a good storage place for these. That might be a shed for machinery over here. So yes, this is, I think it's the same as a combine harvester, but I couldn't say for sure. I think it's like a whole crop header. We should probably take a look at that. Should be in here. Where are we? Just here. Yes, it's a whole crop harvester header. So if you can remember my Farming Diaries from the Bjornholm map, then you must have been subscribed to me very early on, because I didn't keep it running for too long, because I had quite a lot of requests to change maps and to move on to mod maps, because I hadn't done any yet. So I got to episode 11 and just finished, and I just left it hanging really, to the disappointment of quite a lot of people. So I apologise for that, and that is one of the reasons why I brought it back. The Gold Edition having a new map was obviously a very good opportunity to do that with, using all the standard machinery. Because I don't really like doing mod machinery on a Farming Diary, because, you know, it's supposed to be taking the role of a farmer who's already on the farm, working on the farm, and if I'm trying out mods and they suddenly have a John Deere tractor turn up costing £120,000, and then they say, this tractor doesn't work because its back wheels move, or they shake or something, they vibrate, and then it just suddenly disappears again. I think it just kind of takes away the roleplay of the game, of the diary. So yes, I'm going to stick with the original machinery. We don't want to be writing in the diary, today we had a broken tractor, tomorrow we're returning it. So I'm hoping you can understand my point of view there. I know there won't be any problems with these machines because they're tried and tested before they've been released, and they're always very well modelled, and they've got good sound. This doesn't actually fit on the trailer, which is making it very hard to actually take these off. Probably shouldn't have actually put them on there. I will just make one video cut here. There we go. Now, we've got a tractor and a seed drill on there. They probably shouldn't have been attached when on the trailer, but it was just to get as much on there as possible. We will be using this very soon, but just not yet. Take a bit of a break from silaging, I think. And now for the tractor, which we can start up. We've got the drill on the back, and this one won't fall off, thankfully. I think there are mods for wider transporters so you can put combines on. Well, I think we'll just put it out the way somewhere, because we're not going to do any drilling yet, but I do want to use all of these machines. And we'll turn it off there. So that is the Zeta Proxima 120 power with the front loader attachment. Very handy tractor by the look of it. This one is the 4Terra 150 HD Zeta, high definition. That's a much bigger one. And looks like we've got another mid-sized one here. The Major 80 Zeta with Trelleborg tyres. So I'm going to give them a go later on. And then we've got, of course, this old tractor, which I don't know when it's from. It looks like 70s or 80s or something. I don't know exactly, but that is a Zeta as well. The Crystal 12045, 120/45, which is probably been on the farm from new all those years. And of course we've got our very big combine over here. We probably don't need two, but it's just we've got everything. The farmers started off with everything. The Torum 760, and of course we've got the corn header and that one over there, and I've already shown you the other one. So that is, I believe, everything except for the bonus machine, which I don't think I've got. I don't know how you get it, but we'll just put our lorry somewhere. I don't know, let's put it probably just around here. I have to say though, that is a much better machine, much better lorry than the other one we had. And we do have drive control. When I say we're not going to use mods, I mean like machinery mods. We do have the real terrain and the drive control, follow me mod, that kind of stuff. But yes, we've got the combine here. We might as well jump in and we'll do a little bit of harvesting. It's not the biggest combine, but we should be okay. And I don't think oh, the swath is on. It seems to have turned itself on again. So we'll bale it. We might as well bale it. I don't think there's any balers included in Gold Edition, so we will have to use one of the other ones from before. But that is not a problem. In fact, I think the sensible approach would have been to go the other way across the field rather than this way. But as I've started, we might as well stay at it. And also, as this is a standard map, or one by Giants, it means it's been designed to run on low-end PCs as well. So it means there's less trees, which means there's less trees to hit when you put it on a worker. So it should be fairly straightforward, this. Anyway, Nick is a 33-year-old chap, and he is a father of two, but he doesn't really see his home life too much because he's always on the farm. He's always driving these Zetas. And of course today he has been driving a lorry and a combine harvester. And soon he'll be driving a tractor as well, because we'll be getting the tractor and trailer to unload into. But we haven't looked at the question marks yet as well. I think all it's telling you is the storage points. We should take a bit of a tour of the map. We'll probably do that later on, because this will not take all day. That's for sure. We could get a trailer for the lorry, but then the combines aren't really that big. We don't necessarily need one. We've already got a nice tractor and trailer over here, so we'll take our small seed drill off. We'll start the engine. And we'll take a look inside the Zeta. Actually, not too bad. It is quite nice. I don't know if it's like that in real life, but in Farming Simulator, it certainly seems nice enough. And this is our trailer, the Farm Tech trailer, with a cover if it rains. We'll drive through here and see what this question mark says. Wood chip storage. Ah yes, we are going to be doing a lot of forestry very soon when I master the steering wheel. Obviously I'm not going to be doing too many videos of me failing with it to begin with, but I'm sure when I get used to it, it won't be too bad. Would you look at that? It's decided to go the other way. Must be because we've got it on the setting to go around the field instead. So I'm always getting requests for doing longer videos. The Farming Diaries is the best way of doing that, because I'm showing the life on the farm in a day without cutting too much out. Obviously, when I eat my words, when I usually do, I do that nearly every video, I always edit that out. You know, I'm in the middle of talking and then suddenly I go and eat my words, so I always take that out. Yeah, I tend to take the driving out on the road, because usually that can be a little bit long-winded, and I might still do that. We'll just have to see how it goes. There might not be too much driving though, because it seems to be quite a condensed map, but it still has a lot of detail on it. We've got a bakery, a sawmill, grain elevator obviously, shop, farm, garden centre, biomass heating plant, mill, freight yard, grain elevator, lumber yard, garden centre again. Oh no, I've already done the garden centre. Transport company, biogas plant, vegetable warehouse. I'm guessing that's just a sell point. Maybe another garden centre. Who knows? No, it wouldn't be another garden centre, would it? It'd be more like a farm shop. So, yeah, there's a lot of detail on the map. So we've got plenty to go and look at. At the moment, I've only been to the shop and the yard. I have not even looked around, even off screen. So, all new to me. Nice to see they've got lots of those tall poplars again. They're from the original map. And I don't know if it's just me, but there seems to be a lot more colour in everything. The Bjornholm map just seems a bit washed out. It could just be me though. And this is the Actros 595 Plus. I wonder what the Plus gives you. See if we can work it out. A seat? Nah, I think that would come standard. No, I don't know what the Plus is. Maybe it is a passenger seat, I don't know. I don't know if you have to pay extra for a passenger seat. I don't know, it all looks very nice though. All well done. There is a lot of detail up there as well. Look at all that. You can see everything, including the engine over there. Massive intake, air intake. Fire extinguisher, of course. Quite vulnerable to fire. Looks like a big hydraulic pump by the look of it. Shame I can't point to stuff. Maybe wrong. And looks like a filter, possibly a diesel filter. I think it will be a diesel filter. Just there. That is annoying, I can't point. Oh. That's a problem with not being able to edit stuff out. And you may notice the farm does have quite a bit of money. I think what I will probably do is reset that to what this farmer Nick would actually have access to. Obviously he wouldn't have access to all of the farm's money. I think we'll probably limit it to maybe 100,000 that he'll be able to spend. Obviously it would normally be a farm manager who would spend the money. The worker wouldn't usually have access to any of that, but this is Farming Simulator and we don't even know who the farm manager is. Who knows, he might turn up one day. Looks like a farm with just one worker. Right, we're 80% full. We're going to have to unload when we get round there. I should probably stop going round in circles now as well. We've got a big enough headland. Now, as I've not looked to see what's in each field, we usually start off with one field or maybe two fields of wheat, and then everything else you have to either buy or plant yourself. Now this is obviously our starting field. I don't know if there's anything else in any of the other fields. I'll have to take a look. But it's lunchtime soon, so I'll have to take a break. Probably go and run over there and have a look at the elevators and stuff. Again, that trailer is perfectly big enough for what we need it for. And it's just under 2 combine tank loads per trailer load. I reckon we'll have this done by about 2 o'clock. I've actually been spending my money a green screen for unboxing, well, not unboxing the steering wheel on, but in front of, to get better video quality, because, you know, I could just unbox it on the carpet, but it would be, you know, it wouldn't be very professional, it wouldn't look very good, and the lighting really wouldn't be too good either. So, you know, I've splashed out a bit and bought some more like studio equipment to make things look better. Because I've done some unboxings before, and if you search my channel you'll find them, and you'll see where I've unboxed them. It is literally just on like the lounge carpet, and it doesn't look great. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to change that. It might take a bit of fine tuning, but yes, it should look better. And of course we're not speaking as Nick here, we're speaking as Daggerwin. Daggerwin has bought the green screen, not Nick. Nick doesn't need one. Yeah, it's because of the way I've just done this field, it's making it fairly long-winded, having to keep turning around. I should have done it properly in the first place. I'll have to remember for next time. And as we've got a bigger combine in the yard, we could have that going as well. But it's just not a big field, so I couldn't really justify using it when we've got this one already here. But when we've turned around, we'll jump out and we'll have a look at our storage points, just to see what we can store there. Got a river down there. But yeah, we're almost there. You can see the end. I guess what we could do is put on a worker while we have our lunch break. Someone else can take over. If it knows how to. No. No, you don't know how to drive. You can't drive a combine. It might have been easier not to put it on a worker. There we go. We've got a worker. So we'll have our lunch break. It's now 1 o'clock. We'll have an hour pottering about. So wood chips are in the first one. Looks like sugar beet in this one. And that is much better modelling than before. More 3D that. That is a lot better. It goes, right, 90-degree angle here. All the way over here, another 90-degree angle here, and then up into our lorry. Wow, that is a long extension. Be good to use that. So yeah, it's just like a corrugated roof, just like a shelter for keeping everything in. I don't know if we've got any in storage. There might be a little bit there. And potatoes. We will be doing potatoes. And again, that's the same conveyor belt there. Everything seems to be open-sided, all the shelters. There's no like secure barns. What do we have over here? Fertilizer. Drive to this tank to fill your sprayers and spreaders with fertilizer. It's a bit rusty. Fertilizer is corrosive though, so it's probably old. And this must be where we tip our grain. Yes, because obviously we've got our root crops over there and the wood chip, and then the cereals go into here, and it goes into our silos. So although it's a bit run down, it's got quite a lot of facilities. And there's no traffic here. That looks like a water tower. I don't know if it's got a... No, it hasn't got a question mark on it. But... Oh, doesn't work. You'd think it would say welcome to Soznovka. Yeah, I've perfected the pronunciation of that. I was trying to work out how do you pronounce that word. I don't know how to do it. And I looked it up, and that's what it came back as. So that's how I'm going to pronounce it. This is where you sell your straw and your hay. We'll have to do that very soon, as we are going to bale that field. And again, just some shelters. Everything's very green, which is nice. It's not like a concrete area. Although there aren't loads of trees, it still looks quite natural. And here is a river with a fairly fast eroding bank by the look of it. But look at that. That is so much better detailed than before. Before it was just like a crater with some water in it. And now you can't see the bottom, which is much more realistic. There's like, I don't know, duckweed or something with lily pads and bulrushes. And it's fun to swim in. Look at that. You can actually see the weed under the water. That is really good. I like that. That is just so much more realistic than just putting a crater with some water in. Yeah. If you haven't got Gold Edition, I highly recommend getting it. Or, if you're quick, you can enter my photo competition with a chance of winning it. Because I'm giving 3 copies away. Which I'm doing very soon. So you will have to be very quick. And we're going to have to get back to the combine because we're going to overrun our lunch break. We'll have a look around later and in the coming videos. I'm going to be doing this diary once a week, maybe 2 times sometimes, but mainly once a week. It's just like a nice break. It's actually easier, I would say, to record this video than it is to record my normal ones, because before I have to edit them all and put like make everything look perfect. This one I'm just sort of letting it do its course, letting it run its course. So it is easier to do, but that isn't the point. It is actually probably more fun as well, because I don't have to keep stopping and starting. Oh, a car! We've got a car. All the cars seem very old. Very old. But yes, there's the combine. It seems to be still going around in circles. I forgot to change it. That was a mistake. And we're now running our lunch break. We'll have to get back to it. I'm running as fast as I can. I'm going to lose weight if I go on like this. It's almost finished though, so we probably should just jump into the tractor. I think they are water towers, those. I think they are. It would make sense. Yeah, I shouldn't have left that engine running. But yes, we are almost finished. We'll do a tour of the map in a minute or two. Yep, that is the final row just there. Oh, it's still working its way in a circle. That does make it slow. I think we'll drive ahead and we'll unload it all over here. Meanwhile, I'll have a look at the map, just to see where we are. Okay, so we're there. The shop is just north of us, with quite a lot of small fields actually. This map does have a lot of small fields, which is what I prefer, as you probably know. I don't really like the big ones. You know, the big fields, although they are very good for multiplayer, for single player, they can get a bit repetitive. Like, it's just up and down the whole time in the combine. But we'll get back into our Zeta. We will unload this. I won't sell it though. I need to sort out the money. That's that empty. Ah, it's a side tipper. I would imagine it would probably tip backwards as well though, as it has got this grain chute on the back. But that is job done. I'll just drop the trailer off and we'll begin our journey around the map. So, unfortunately we're not starting at the top of the map, so it's not quite as easy to work our way around, but it looks like there's like a road which runs all the way around the outside, and then it's got a few roads coming off it. So I think I'm going to go up to where field 6 is, top right hand corner of the screen, where the bakery is. Then we'll work our way clockwise around the map, and then we'll have to cut through the middle and just have a look at that later on. So I must remember what side of the road we're on. We're on the right, and we'll take a look at everything. Over the cars. Lots of trees. I think the river is probably one of the best things, although I don't know, it is very good. It really is good with those weeds and stuff. There's lots of farm tracks. We'll have to take this first turning on the right. Which goes to one of the sell points, which is the village grain elevator. So that's just there. And we probably will have to cross the river if we want to get over there. I don't know where the best place is to actually cross. I've probably already missed the turning. Yeah, we'll go this way then. Goes down to the river. There's our sawmill. The sawmills always seem to be next to water. Is there any reason for that? I don't really know why you'd need it. I don't know. There must be a reason. But just over here, up here, we get onto a main road again. And I think it's a dead end straight on. I think if you just keep going over there, you will hit the edge of the map. Yeah, just checking to make sure the beacons are the same, because sometimes they can have different textures on the flashing lights. Now, up here, I'm guessing this is the bakery. It's got that baking window on the side. Yeah, I'm too used to driving in England, you see. I'm always trying to drive on the left. Nicely detailed. And Is this the chicken sell point or chicken? We actually buy the chickens, I don't know. Yes, chicken sell point, there we go. Right, so we're now in the top right hand corner of the map, next to field 6. These very small fields. I like them though. And if we turn left, we get to... Where did we get to? What is that? Oh, it's just like the end of the map. I see. Clever. So we're going to head straight down this road. It's a long road, and I like the way they've got this, you know, the eroding edge on the road. All they need is potholes. If they had potholes as well. Although I guess, you know, that's probably England more. I don't know if they have as many potholes over here. But it does look like Eastern Europe. I do like it. I think it's very well made. I think it is very well made. So definitely worth getting. Now I may just do a little bit of cutting here and there because there might not be too much to look at on the road. Now that road that just went down there goes to the farm. So I could have actually gone down there before. So if you want to get back to the farm quickly, just go down there. We've got lots of fields on the left and right, all of which we have to buy. It's all very open, there's lots of space. I might come across another landmark in a minute. Oh no, not yet. We've got more fields, and then we do have the grass tipping point, and we have the biomass heating plant, mill and freight yard. So there should be some trains. Let's find some trains. You can see something over there. I don't know if that's the freight yard. I probably didn't pick the fastest vehicle to go in. I could have gone in the lorry. I like that lorry. So we've just arrived at this place. I don't know how you pronounce that. There's our fuel station, just there. And the grass tipping point was back there, we just missed it. Oh, roundabout. So this place here is the mill. This is the mill that I saw. I thought it was a freight yard, but no. Although the freight yard is very close to it. Just behind it. You might even be able to get down there. You can tip here. So that's obviously the mill's sell point. And there are the trains. Or maybe that is the train sell point, I don't know. But you can send the choo-choo away. There it goes. I think it's the same train as before. But that is realistic, look at that. Something's different between the graphics of the standard map and this one, I'm sure. I think it's the colours, but I couldn't say for sure. So we'll continue our journey. We'll head to the grain elevator. Just before that, we do have another grass tipping point just over here, down there, and that is for our sheep, along with another fuel station. So there's a lot of exploring you can do. I'm not going to go down every road, I'm just trying to do a brief overview, just to give you an idea of what this map has to offer. We want to go go straight on here. And that's our grain elevator. Just here. So everything is very rusty. Seems to be the case in this part of the world. Got more fields. There's always more fields. There's plenty to go at. The lumber yard is up ahead. We'll be needing that very soon when we do some forestry. With another train. And you can send this train off too. So that must be where we bring our wood to. And I don't know if you get a bonus for sending the train off, but you did do before. So there's our lumber yard, which leaves the garden centre, which we probably won't go to today. We will do later on because we're going to put some trees in. And you can see in the middle of the map there's a lot of trees. Whole forest, 2 forests. Now we'll work clockwise still. Transport company we've got to go to, and then we'll cut across to the biogas plant, vegetable warehouse, and then back to the shop. There's quite a good view over the map. Gives you quite a good idea of the terrain. It's got a few hills in it. It's not flat. It's definitely more interesting than Bjornholm. There's another fuel station. There's no way you're going to run out of fuel on this map. There are a lot of places you can refuel. Here's the transport company with, guess what? Another train. If you like pressing levers or pulling levers, this is the map for you. You can be pulling train levers all day. Ah, anaerobic digesters. I think it's quite clear what this is over here. Oh, it's a big step up. But yes, oh, look at all these. There's so many different silage pits. You don't have to worry about them being full. And there are also different anaerobic digesters over there. They look older. Still a legal processor though. So, yeah, you can do loads of silage. Certainly a lot of space. And the one which got me confused, a vegetable warehouse, where they have vegetables. Is it just where you bring your... What would it be? What would you bring here? I am confused. Hey, you got all these different fruit types as well. Is that standard or is that a mod I've got? I don't know. I don't know if that's a mod, but it looks like you get other fruit types. So, yes, we want to be at the... That would make sense, actually. That really would make sense. I was thinking, why would you want a vegetable warehouse? And then it's because there's other fruit. Looks like you can bring your sugar beet, potatoes. That is all you can bring. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find out later. Which almost brings us to the end of our journey. We have missed a few things, but nothing too major, I don't think. And yeah, I think actually that is probably it. We've got the ATM there. If we're looking north of the vegetable warehouse on the map, chicken sell point, and we've also got some fuel, more fuel, phone and grass sell point, chickens, and the shop again. So that I think is it for today. We've got to go home now. It's 6:30. Bit of an early finish. It's Friday, so hopefully you've enjoyed this first episode of Farming Diaries returned on the Soznovka. No, I'll pronounce that again. Sosnovka map, and we will return on this very soon. And also, I'll try and get a steering wheel unboxing out to you as soon as I get it. Just trying to, fine tune a few things, and then we'll get it out. So, thanks for watching. I'll sort out the money for next time, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.